Flex, no joke. I am at Brighton now to get Baleba.
Well, it's working. It's working
because Fabrizio has just spoken. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a second. So stay there, Aminor. Don't come back till you get him. Don't do a what was his name when he went to Spain and didn't come back with the player? No, our guy, Judge.
Murto. Don't worry, it's Baleba. Are you a believer? Are you a believer? Yeah.
Well, what's going on?
Well. Fabrizio.
Give us the lowdown, Owen. Give us the
as per what he said already.
Yeah. As per Fabrizio, like previously, he said that Man United plan for new talks for Carlos Baleba in the upcoming days. Man United believe Baleba is keen on the move, and personal terms won't be an issue. Contacts follow on Brighton's side as deal remains very difficult, but United will try. Which is one of those, again, Fabrizioisms in the sense that nothing's really changed there, in the sense of it's still a complicated deal. He still wants to move. Personal terms are never going to be a problem because he's on like £12,000 a week. So why would they ever be an issue to move to Manchester United? They won't be. I suppose you could say the bigger development is there that United are going to try. But we kind of spoke about this morning, Flex, didn't we? When we said, well, the reason we know that United are going to try is the fact that it's being reported by the likes of Ornstein and the fact that United have allowed it to be reported on because there's enough there for United to sort of go like, we think that we could maybe do it this window. And there's obviously a feeling of next year, if he does have this agreement to go next year, everyone will want to go for him. So it'd be very challenging to do next year as well. So whilst it's difficult to do at the moment, it's almost better off if you've got a clear run at it as opposed to next year when everyone's going to have to be involved, right? So I don't know. I mean, there's something in me that just says, like last dying days of the window, are we going to get some kind of, I don't know, shock late? What happens if we lose at the weekend? Do United test to resolve? 100 million bid? Do we have that in us? Do any of us have that in them?
What do you think, James?
I think so. I mean, I think we will. I mean, I just think we will. I'll just say it like, the approach that we've gone through this has been the same as we've been doing on every single transfer. Talk to the player. Do you want the move? Here's what we'd offer you. Are you good with it? Go through them. Go to the club. Put a serious bid on the table. And whenever we've done that, it's been a signing has happened at the end of it. There's only two things I think that can mess this up, which is like, number one, if they for some reason believe he'd be available for like £60 million or something like that and completely misestimated what the cost will be, because we know it's going to be 90, 100 million, maybe more. So have they misestimated that? Probably not. I don't think that they're, unreal to the circumstances surrounding this. And then number two is, can we actually make that offer or not? Can we actually make a good enough offer? There's going to be a number that if they make that kind of offer to Brighton are going to say, yeah, there's probably a deal here that we could work on together. Can we make that offer or not is the only question that I have on this. But I think they intend to. I think they want to. I think that at the same time, we do need to raise more money. I mean, we kind of say that and then they just throw money out the window and they've got this credit facility and they have this ability to do that. But at the same time, I think they do at some point have to balance the books a little bit. And so it's not like, well, we have to see all these players actually be sold out the window. It's done. They're finished. The deals are signed. But more like, do they reasonably feel like they're going to get some money coming in before they make this move? But no, I think they're going to do it. I was saying last week that I thought early this week we'll probably try to get that number from Brighton and then make some kind of offer. And is it close enough to open conversations up? That's the only question that we'll have. Like, is it, Brighton are not going to be sitting here looking to sell now, right? That's not how it works, but they will sell if their number is hit. They may not be willing to give us that number. They might be happy not to sell because they'll probably get more next summer if they don't sell now. So we just have to make some kind of offer. Yeah. The offer just has to be good. It's got to be really good. The offer has
to be good. And I don't think we're going to get that many goes at it. Like, you see, like the Brentford one, it's like, no disrespect to Brentford, but it's like, listen, Brentford, like, Boomer really wants out. Like, you know, we're very near to the valuation you've actually set. Brighton's a different kettle of fish with their whole, we're demanding 100 million for the guy, for the player. Like, you better get extremely close, like by $1 million or $2 million, or just pay actually what they're asking for. Because again, the Caicedo thing is the best example of it, and the most prominent example of that's how we have to think they're going to act. That's that, you know, and this is him with 3 years left on his deal. I think Baleba's got. You know, Caicedo was given it. You know, we read out the statement earlier to remind ourselves of what he said at the time, writing open letters on his Instagram saying how he comes from a family of 10 from a poor background. He's aspiring to be the most decorated Ecuadorian of all time. All of this stuff. And Brighton went, lovely. You're not going in January. Sweet. We'll look at this in summer. Don't care, mate. Like, it don't matter. So for all, I hear you, James, when you're like, well, yeah, that's how it's gone. We asked the player, do you want to come? You want to come? Right, cool. Right, now we know you want to come. Let's work on this deal. Let's get the numbers up. But Brighton, I don't want to say Brighton scare me.
Have we ever done business with Brighton? I'm just trying to think. Have we ever done business with them? Because if anything, you know, that's like Chelsea's like positive now is because they've bought so many players or negotiated with Brighton so many times. They've got a bit of a rapport going now, don't they? Going, yeah. I'm just trying to think if we've done anything.
Can I inject some copium into
Danny Welbeck?
No,
he went to Watford. Oh.
No, that wasn't from United though. So going back to when all this stuff broke, right?
Yeah.
Academy deal. But when this all broke was David Ornstein, right? 5 was it on like Thursday or Friday? His exact wording on his tweet was, United contact Brighton via intermediaries to explore conditions of a deal for Carlos Baleba. Brighton do not plan to sell this summer, and all sides are aware move may be unrealistic. But Manchester United keen and should know in coming days if a deal is plausible or not. Now, 5 days later, I would say is the coming days. So if we are like heading and planning on talking to Brighton tomorrow and Wednesday, we clearly do think that there is something here. And I think Ineos's record of the transfer window, they've been good so far in terms of who they're targeting, how they target them, how they do negotiations. So I do think we've kind of found out that there probably is something there. That might just be that Baleba is very open to it. And so we might try and use that as leverage to try and talk with Brighton. But they've contacted Brighton. They've now talked to Baleba for a few days, and they're going back to Brighton again. So that just leads me to believe that there really is something there. And there's someone else here as well.
Yes. It's Mr. the comedian has arrived on the red carpet for a
better late than never.
It's nearly never.
It's almost never.
Just about to say our goodbyes.
Yeah. I've been watching the show though. I was watching the show on the train.